Alright, so let's go through this example again because I think just now I did a careless mistake. Okay, so solve the following inequality. 1 over x is strictly more than x minus 15 over x minus 3 bracket square. Okay, the first thing is actually to bring all the terms to the left hand side. So I bring all the terms to the left hand side, I will get something like this, right? Then you combine into one single fraction. So you combine the one single fraction, eventually if you manipulate correctly by making the same denominator, eventually you'll get something like this. So this 9x plus 9 over x bracket x minus 3 bracket square. So before you do anything to it, you divide by 9 because apparently I can simplify further. So I'll get x plus 1 over x minus 3 bracket square more than 0. Then after that you draw the number line. So apparently you fill in the critical values first because these are all your critical values. For example, you imagine you solve for x. So x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 0, x equal to positive 3. Just fill inside the number line. So after that, you write down the sign. So apparently for me, I get positive, negative, positive, and positive. Okay. So before we do anything to the number line, right, it's actually a very good habit, right, to actually look at the denominator and put this. So for example, x cannot be equal to 0 or x cannot be equal to 3. So it's important to put down this. Okay, then with this, I fill in the number line. So for example, okay, I look at negative 1. So negative 1 is a hollow circle, definitely. So I must go here. Okay, then after that, for 0, 0 I just go here. And you notice that the 3, we do not need to care about the 3 because 3, both sides are positive. So I simply just put x is strictly less than negative 1 or x is strictly more than 0. Okay, but with this, you must be careful of one thing because if you look at x more than 0, right, I can also say that the value x can be 3. So means you must actually put x more than 0, but you cannot accept a value of 3. Because if you accept a value of 3, right, your fraction will actually go to infinity. So this should be the answer for example example 11. Okay, so with this, maybe I just do a bit of the extension. So extension is actually very similar. So it's just 1 over x more or equal to x minus 15 over x minus 3 bracket square. So for example, I just write down the final result, right? X plus 1 x minus 3 bracket square more or equal to 0. So I simply just draw the number line. But before I draw any number line, maybe I just look at the denominator. I put x cannot be equal to 0, x cannot be equal to 3. Then I fill in the critical value. So the critical value is the same, negative 1, 0, and positive 3. So definitely all the signs should be the same as well. Positive, positive, negative, and positive. Okay, so with this, I put negative 1 because it's inclusive. So maybe I can just say shade the hollow. Then for 0, because I cannot shade hollow I cannot shade solid circle for 0 due to the fact of this. X cannot include 0. So I just draw hollow circle. Okay, with this, of course, 3, right, also cannot include 3. So I draw a hollow circle. Okay, more or equal to 0. So definitely still positive, right? So I must put here. So this is x is less or equal to negative 1. Okay, then you must put it on. Then for 0 must be more, right? Of course, the 3 don't need to care. So you just put x is strictly more than 0. But same thing, right? Because your x cannot be equal to 0. So which this inequality satisfied, but you must also satisfy this thing. X cannot be equal to 3. Of course, x more than 0, there's a chance that my x can be 3. So you must put x strictly more than 0, but you cannot include 3. So that's how we do the extension.